Good. All right, Coach, coming off another big LSC series win. Split that doubleheader on Friday, but you did get the win on Thursday. Just give me overall thoughts on the ladies' performance over the weekend. I know Cheyenne Floyd had another big outing. But yeah, just give me your overall thoughts against St. Edwards.
Well, I was very happy with game 1 and 2 for sure. And, we played great defense in those two games. Cheyenne pitched great, and then we gave Amelia Hathorn a start, who we haven't done that in a long time, but she's really been progressing well and getting ahead of hitters when we brought her in relief. So we thought that was a pretty good matchup for her with St. Edwards. And she gave us 4, I think, really strong innings, and had one inning where she had back-to-back hits give up that allowed a run, but she was really spot on from there, which is huge for us going down the stretch here, getting all those kids some opportunities to do different roles and pitching different roles. And then Tori Hogan come in and slammed the door and allowed us to go out and get that win there in game 2. But game 3 was very disappointing. There's no doubt about it. But you got to give some credit to St. Edwards. This is what they have done to the last 3 or 4 Lone Star Conference opponents. I think they did it with Lubbock Christian. I think they got game 3. I know they got game 3 off of Cameron. So, you got to give them credit. They go out and they get beat twice pretty handily, but they don't quit. They keep battling and they find a way to get wins. But, I feel like we handed them the game with 3 or 4 errors and not hitting the ball. So that was disappointing, the way we played defense in game 3. Of course, it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth going through the long weekend. So we need to get back and hopefully get that taste out of our mouth this week pretty quick.
And Coach, up to this point of the season, we're at that time now where like every single win matters. You've put yourself in a position where you're in the top portion of the conference. I'll ask you the same question I asked Coach Brooks. Like, how are your feelings right now with the team headed towards that final stretch and hopefully into a postseason?
Oh, we feel really good. First and foremost, we've talked about it all year. They're just great people, and the team chemistry is still there. They're still doing the things that need to be done on a daily basis to allow themselves to be successful on game day. And as a coach, that's the key. And if they're taking care of each other, if they're going out and playing hard and doing those kind of things, then wins and losses are kind of secondary. But because of what they're doing on a daily basis is allowing them to be able to be successful on game day in tight games. And you've seen that a lot throughout the season where we've won a lot of close games, and that starts in the dugout. And so that's first and foremost, that's the main thing. We're still not hitting the ball the way that we're capable of, but our pitching staff is continuing to go out and just keep people off balance and keep runs off the board and allowing us to go out and have that big inning. It may only be that one big inning a game that we get 3 or 4 runs, but that's enough to hold up. And again, we played great defense except for game 3, and literally handed them 3 runs. But so that was disappointing. But moving forward, we got a good Cameron team coming in here this weekend who can swing it. So we've got to continue to be good here at home, which we have all year. Senior weekend, so a lot of things going on this weekend, an exciting weekend. It's crazy to believe that we're sitting here now at April 5th and 6th this weekend, and it's our last weekend home series. So we're getting ready to be on the road quite a bit. We do have our bye weekend coming up, which will be nice, but we've got a couple of tough opponents on the road in Lubbock Christian and West Texas A&M to finish the season. But got a good Cameron team coming in this weekend, and then international at home next Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's it for the home schedule. So hopefully we can have big crowds this weekend and celebrate those seniors as they play in their final. Well, they're not actually their final games. It's just their last weekend here at home.
I want to go back to game 3. You kind of mentioned how it was disappointing with the 4 errors, but you were still in the position right there at the end to close it out and get a win. Are you kind of using that game to show the team that even if you commit the errors early on, that they can still close it out if they get on the bases?
Well, we did have a chance there in the 7th. We loaded the bases, got a sac fly, just couldn't get that big hit that we needed. And and they made some good plays throughout that game. We did hit some balls hard. Their right fielder, Katie Dillon, she covers a ton of ground to kick and fly. She's their leadoff hitter and really has good speed. But, she made some good plays on us that took away a couple of double opportunities. And, you just got to give them credit. They did what they needed to do. But, you know, we can't wait till the 7th. That's the biggest thing is we gotta be better from the beginning. And we hit a few balls hard early, like I said, but then we kind of hit a lull there in the middle of the game where we didn't do anything. And so, you know, that's something that it's happened to us several times. It's not just a first one-time thing, but you know, it is what it is. You just got to keep scrapping, keep competing, and using your abilities as a team. And we're doing a good job overall of that. We're sitting here at 29-11 in the Lone Star Conference, playing in the Lone Star and playing good preseason competition before conference. So I'm very happy with where we are. We're sitting at 3rd place in the conference, and you know, got a huge opportunity in front of us to take care of some teams that are right there with us or right behind us, and then of course finish the year at West Texas, which would be, I don't think we could catch them, but you know, it'd be nice to be able to go up there and get 1 or 2, because there's a good chance you're going to have to go up there for the conference tournament and possibly even be right back up there for regional. So it may be a 3 weekend in a row back up to Canyon. So to be able to go up there on that first weekend and play well and get a win or 2 would be nice confidence going into the postseason.
Thank you, Coach.
One more thing, you know, I'd just like to say shout out to all the alumni. We've had a lot of alumni show up at our games. We had about 5 or 6 this weekend in Austin. We had some in San Antonio here at home. So, you know, it's always nice when you get to see those alumni show up and continue to be part of the program. Cool.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.